Hello, my lovely Cancers, and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your 2019 yearly tarot reading, so we're going to go over what is coming in for you guys throughout the year of 2019. I'm going to pull one card for each month of the year and get a nice general feel on what's coming in that month, the general energy of it. Again, guys, it's a very general reading, and it will not resonate with all of you. Please check out the readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for 2019. It'll give you a better idea of what's coming in for you throughout the year. It's important to remember that we are not just our sun sign, that we should be checking all those other signs and placements as well, because they can have very important information that we need to hear that will be helping us throughout 2019, okay? All right, my Cancers, so let's see what's coming in for you guys throughout this year. I'm going to start off using my Aquarian Tarot deck for the first 4 months of the year. And as I shuffle, I'm going to go over the empathic and astrological messages I kind of compiled for you here. And if anything comes out in the deck, if anything pops out while I'm speaking, doing that little intro about 2019, I will go over that as well, because I don't like to ignore those messages either. And I will say, as I look out the window right now, I see this beautiful monarch butterfly, and it's on a flower. So I feel like, again, we're going to be getting the knowledge, getting the information, working on ourselves in a way, getting some type of learning. We're going to be taking something in that is going to transform us and help us grow and move beyond whatever borders we see now, and really, take flight in whatever it is that we want to. And as I said that, literally the butterfly started flying. So that's really amazing, guys. So I feel like we're going to be learning a lot this year. So, Cancer, in 2019, you guys are going to be partway through a 2-year period within which chapters, chapters that probably began around 7 to 14 years ago, or, have taken 7 to 14 years to even culminate, okay? So some of us here, if we look back in the past 7 or 14 years, how have we changed? What have we been working towards? What has this all been leading up to? Because there's definitely been some things that have been happening over those times, okay? Over those years. Can't speak today. So, time asks that you maturely judge the worth and cost of, your current achievements. We're being asked whether certain courses of action are really worth pursuing, and if so, which direction should we take here, and what direction should we take this, Life decisions and life choices are going to have to be made in response to events that impartially demonstrate both what is working for us and what is not this year. The solar and lunar eclipses in January, July, and December have your sign directly in their sights and could well catalyze the events that bring matters to a head here, precipitating the start of a new chapter. I have a lot of drama this year, guys. The drama will be played out within all kinds of relationships, both personal ones, both professional ones, friendships, love relationships, and the subtext really asks you to consider all your positive and negative results that you could be deriving from such a naturally empathetic and generous soul, okay? Cut back on your relationships and responsibilities that are no longer fulfilling to you. Look for an opportunity to apply our talents in different ways and in different spheres of our life here. We're going to be helped in this by really the beneficial influence of Jupiter, the planet of growth and expansion that is bringing repeated opportunities within the working environment, especially to expand our knowledge, our skills, and spheres of influence. So we're going to really need to let our ideals inform our choices this year, okay? What we do every day really has to feed us on an emotional level. Okay, so make sure you're doing that every day, guys. Work on routines, work on, loving yourself, saying, mantras, saying things that, remind you to, love yourself. Because, again, loving ourselves is, it's something that doesn't just happen. We don't just snap our fingers, say it once, and then we love ourselves. It's something that has to be built up, that has to be worked. Okay, and that's what we need to remember this year, Cancers, okay? To love ourselves, to feed ourselves on an emotional as well as material level, okay? This could be just the time when we find the path that really enables us to integrate our highest aspirations and ideals into this routine, okay? Into even just daily routines or into our lives. This year the sky's the limit, and that's so crazy that I wrote that down. And then now here, I just see the butterfly, and there's a little butterfly right next to the picture that I, in the book that I just wrote this down. That's really crazy. So I do feel that you guys are a butterfly this year. You are taking flight. You know, what knowledge do we need? How can we rework our situations? Whatever we're going through this year, whether it be painful, whether it be difficult and challenging, we're on our way to greater heights here. So remember that, Cancer, no matter what you're going through. All right, let's do January 2019. I almost said January 19. January 2019 for my Cancers. What is coming in January 2019 for my Cancers? And we're getting, ooh, the Five of Rods. There's an energy of maybe little situations that are difficult, you know, everyday difficulties, maybe fighting, competition. We could have a competitiveness in a work environment or in a creative environment. We could feel a lot of competition, feel a lot of like, if we're in a group of friends, or you know, you have roommates, or even within a family situation, we could be picking at each other, starting stupid little fights here. Now let's see what we get for February 2019. February 2019, what is coming in for my Cancers? What is the general energy for February 2019? What am I getting here? The Hermit. March 2019. March 2019 for my Cancers. We're getting the Hangman reversed. Lovely. Let's see. April 2019. April 2019 for my Cancers. Coming forward for April 2019. This general energy, what will be coming forward into their lives in April 2019. We get the Empress. Awesome. That's Taurus energy right in the sign of Taurus there. You know, this, quite an interesting little story here. Or, you know, little first 4 months of the year, pretty interesting. So again, we're starting off the year with maybe a sense of fighting, or might be having some competition, or little things crop up between, you know, friendships, relationships, family. You know, we're picking at each other. I feel like we're also in a very competitive environment at work, or we're, you know, we're competing to really make ourselves known here. You know, there's a lot of strain, there's a lot of strenuous energy here, like, oh, I'm just trying to get my word in, I'm just trying to get my piece in here, type of energy. Again, we are striving for maybe material gains, gains at work type of situations. We may be striving for, again, recognition, maybe trying to stand out amongst a crowd in a work situation or in our field. So that's kind of the energy that I'm getting for January. February 2019, we have the Hermit. This could be a Virgo energy here. It could be a Virgo. It might not be. I just like to, you know, say that because this card is a Virgo type energy here. So I will not ignore that one. Anyways, the Hermit here, it asks us to, you know, go within, to take some time out, crawl back into your, you know, your shells here, crabs. Look within. What do you need to change? What needs to be worked on? The Hermit, to me, really does, almost like Temperance, asks us to go within and see what is out of balance, to work on something. Because, you know, our higher self is trying to communicate something to us at this time, and we might not be listening. The Hermit says, go meditate, go figure it out, go within, take some time out of the daily rat race, and, you know, ask the universe, be like, hey, I don't know what's going on here. Or maybe if you are confused, you need direction, you need to know what to do next here, what is your next move kind of situation. You might be like, hey, what do I do next? Put that out into the universe, kind of step back, step out of, you know, the social limelight for a minute, step out of the daily rat race, take a day or take a week for yourself, and really get in touch with your inner self here. And I do think that the messages will come to you if you put out into the universe, and then you make the effort to go within and really get to know yourself and get to know what these feelings are that are asking you to, you know, take the time out. We could be feeling very withdrawn, very isolated, very frustrated or stuck in a matter. We might need to, you know, again, go within and take some rest, take some time out here. There's a need for withdrawal here and meditation, maybe even on the meaning of life. You can also, again, predict a meeting with somebody who can counsel you, who can direct you, again, and maybe inspire you. So again, this could also be seeking out guidance from somebody here, seeking out spiritual, emotional, or again, guidance from an older relative, friend, or, you know, somebody who you consider wise and might be able to help you at this time. The Hanged Man reversed here. The Hanged Man reversed. I often see the Hanged Man reversed as after we have gone within, after we have gone within with the Hermit here, we are taking a step back out into the real world, using that knowledge that we have learned by going within, by, you know, getting in touch with our deeper self, getting in touch with our roots, and, you know, maybe where we really want to go, who we want to be, and, you know, making and reevaluating ourselves, and making the changes that need to be made here, honestly. Excuse me. Sorry. The Hangman reverse also, you know, talks about that maybe we're concentrating on ourselves, and we're not, but in a way that is not allowing us to connect spiritually to the side of ourselves that would direct us at this time, would help us. So again, this can say that we still need to go within, and yet we're like, no, I don't want to. Like, no, I got it now. I'm just going to go forward. This is saying, no, continue to work on yourself, Cancer. Continue to look within. Continue to seek out the answers. Continue to work on your spirituality. February and March really talk about, getting in touch with our spirituality so that we may move forward, getting in touch with what it is that we want, our purpose, our dreams, how we can connect with others in a better way. It feels like a lot of us here have trouble, with anxiety almost. I'm getting a lot of sense of we're having a lot of issues with anxiety and depression, and we're not really able to connect with people at this time. And it could just be the winter months if you live in a cold place and that's just not your vibe. Maybe it's time to think about moving somewhere warmer. I don't know, I move somewhere warmer, and let me tell you, I'm infinitely happier most months of the year now. I don't know how people do it. Where it's all cold, where it's cold all year round anymore. Like, I don't know how I did that. But some of us might need a change of pace, a change in scenery here in order to get back in touch with ourselves, get back in touch with who we are and what we are striving to, create in this world. What is our purpose? These are messages that we might be asking ourselves, or that we need to focus on here in February and March of 2019. We might, again, need guidance, need somebody to help us. April 2019 shows us the Empress here. And the Empress is, again, that Taurus energy here, this manifesting energy. It's really abundant. It's really beautiful. Again, if we're interested in women, this could be, our dream woman coming into our life here. This could be, the one. Like, oh my God, I want to wife her up. I want to have kids with her. I want to have it all with her. This person could be just mystical, amazing, beautiful, intelligent. You never cease to be amazed by this person. Type of energy here. It doesn't have to be a Taurus. Could also indicate pregnancy. So again, if some of us here are trying to determine here throughout like the beginning of the year, if we want to be a mother, we want to have children, it might be wise to go and talk to somebody who is a mother who has children before we decide to do that ourselves. However, if you don't want to get pregnant, maybe don't mess around in April. I'm feeling like a lot of people are going to be having children or getting pregnant this year. Throughout a lot of the readings, I've been getting messages like that. So again, some of us could become parents this year. Create that. This is fertility. Again, this could also just indicate that in April we have a lot of fertility for new creative ideas, new endeavors, new love. We're coming across very, very attractively, very abundantly. We're that person when we walk into a room, we're turning heads. We have a certain energy about us that is, attracting abundance. We're literally a magnet for abundance of all types, I feel like, in April here. Alrighty, so let's see what we get now for the summer months. And I kind of want to use my Bosch Tarot for you guys for the summer months here. I'm actually more drawn to use my Klimt one. I want to use my Klimt deck. Gustav Klimt deck here. Alrighty, let's check out what the summer months have in store for my lovely Cancers. May 2019. May 2019 for my Cancers. What is coming in May 2019 for my lovely Cancers? And we get Aries. The Emperor. Wow, and I was drawn to say Aries instead of the Emperor at first, so maybe in May we're dealing with an Aries. An Aries that's showing up very strongly, and it's interesting that you had the Empress in April and you have the Emperor in May, which is kind of ironic because Aries is in more April and Taurus is more in May, so that would be interesting if it was flipped, but it's not. So, this could be some Aries energy, also very powerful energy here. June 20, I'll get more into it after I pull all the cards here. June 2019 for my Cancers. What's coming in June 2019 for my Cancers? Ooh, awesome. 6 of Pentacles. Happy birthday, my Cancers. All right, July 2019. July 2019 for my Cancers. What's coming in July 2019 for all my lovely Cancers here? And we're getting the Hermit again. All right, August 2019. August 2019 for my lovely Cancers here. And we get the Knave of Pentacles. Interesting. And I gotta say, this did not happen to me at all in my 2019 readings, and of course it would happen in the last one with my lovely Cancers, but this one really wanted to come out with it, and I just feel like I can't leave it out for August. So August, you guys get 2 cards. And that's totally fine. We don't have to tell any of the other signs. But you guys got 2 cards here, so I mean, I can't really ignore that. This one was just like on fire. I was like, no, you have to take it. So I will take it, or else your spirit guides and higher selves are going to be pissed. So, get 2 cards here. All right, so first we start this off in May here with the Emperor, which again, I find it very interesting because, again, the Emperor is that Aries card, and this is in the month of Taurus, and you got the Taurus card in the month of Aries, so it's really interesting. The Emperor here, again, talks about maybe we have a very powerful boss, or I'm thinking for some of you, we might be, standing in our power, like, in a work situation. We're getting recognized at work. Maybe we're even getting a huge job offer by a huge company, something that is very recognizable, something that a lot of people know, especially in the entertainment and communication business. I feel like a lot of us here in the arts, communication, and all that, it's going to be like we're getting some type of recognition, we're getting some type of job offer, some type of raise, or again, we're getting recognized and offered something by a huge company. Again, I do think it is something also about taking our power here, extending our authority over a situation. There's a real sense of masculinity and security, so I do feel like, again, the Emperor and the Empress are the only, like, very pretty much gendered cards to me, and I feel like, again, this is a very powerful male, possibly an Aries, somebody who is very much in power, loves having the power, loves having that sense of authority, like, is the authority type energy here. Could be a father figure that you're dealing with, that's being very authoritative, coming across very strongly, feels very intense, very, like, very stern type of energy there, so we'll have to check in May and see what's going on with you guys. So remember to watch your weeklies and your monthlies throughout the year to see what's happening, because again, this is very general. The Six of Pentacles here is all about, just, I feel like it's an equality situation with wealth. Again, we could be receiving some type of wealth in a small way, or even a semi-large way. We could be getting, again, a raise. We could be getting paid for something. For those of us who work in freelance or are our own bosses, I feel like, again, we're getting some type of project that is, we like to do, and we're getting quite a bit of money for it. And not like a super amount, but enough to hold us over, something that we're very proud of, feeling good about. Could also, again, be saying that a work situation that you didn't think was going to come back around is coming back around here in June. It's a very generous card, and it focuses on how, the balance of give and take within our lives here. Are we giving too much? Are we receiving too much to those who are not giving back here? Are we taking too much from a situation that we need to be giving more to? Again, I could talk about balance and the balance of give and take within relationships as well. July, we see the Hermit. And the Hermit, again, he's coming up again. So he's showed up twice in your reading now. So again, this is going to be a year, when we're looking within, we're making those changes, we're reevaluating who we are, we're going back into our shell here in July, and we're thinking about, this is also your birth month, or like, up until like the end of July here, so again, we're going to be looking within, making the necessary changes. I don't see the Hermit as a negative card or like a really lonely card, but some of us here might need to feel that loneliness, to feel alone for a second, so that we can go within and see what is wrong here and how to, fix that. There's a sense of solitude for sure with him, but also a need, again, to take yourself out of a situation, to withdraw and to retreat, withdraw, and really meditate, connect with your higher self, and get the wisdom that you were looking for, get the wisdom that you were seeking out, okay? Could also, again, be a Virgo, could have a Virgo that is, very prevalent all year for you guys. The Knave of Pentacles. The Knave of Pentacles to me is, new business opportunities. It's just an opportunity or like an idea or a message. It really depends on what we do with it. This is just a beginning type of energy here. We don't really know where it's going, but we're excited about it. There could be new business prospects that are building or coming to light here. Again, we could be getting offered a business opportunity that gives us quite a bit of money or makes us, feel very comfortable. And like, now we can move forward within this. I feel like this is... especially if it's a freelance situation or something like that, we are our own boss. We could be getting some business that is helping us grow quite a bit and giving us the confidence and, the money and the power to keep on building. So I really do like that as well. There's new ideas and wealth coming in, and we're managing our money a lot wiser. And also, there, you know, in August, there's the Ten of Cups. So we have, you know, the Knave of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups here. And it's going to be really emotionally fulfilling. So again, we're going to have a lot of emotional fulfillment, love coming in here. Again, if we're doing well with money, we're managing it very wisely. And again, other people are supporting us, are proud of us. We have a huge, you know, system of friends and family here that love us and are not afraid to show that to us. We're going to feel very loved, very cared for. You know, this is the epitome and, you know, the highest, like, feeling of emotional happiness. You know, this is absolute harmony. You know, there could also be a lot of creativity. Whenever you're getting a job in or an offer in or this new beginning, it could be a very creative field, and you could absolutely love it, be rejoicing and celebrating over this if this is not a love situation. It also, you know, to me is like a lot of inspiration and sharing of our ideas and inspirations here. This is beautiful. Beautiful, guys. You have a wonderful reading so far this year. Wonderful. So let's check out your fall into winter now, and I'm going to use my Hobbit deck. Or did I start off using it? No, I didn't yet, actually. Let's use the Hobbit deck here. Alright, let's see what September 2019 has in store for my lovely, lovely Cancers. What's coming in for Cancer in 2019? September 2019. I don't know why I said that backwards. Coming in for my Cancers in September 2019. We're getting, wow, the World. So yeah, there's an end of a chapter here. There is a huge end, like we were talking about in the very beginning, in the messages before I even started pulling the cards here. There's a real sense of completeness, closure to a situation, and, you know, again, we could be having a huge success. Excuse me. Something absolutely huge and wonderful, you know, something that makes you feel like you're on top of the world. You have all these riches coming in here. So again, this could be a huge business opportunity, traveling the world, getting a job that is going to take you somewhere else in the world. Whatever it is, we're entering this brand new chapter of our life here. So we are having new chapters come in. This is just amazing. October 2019, my Cancers. Kind of got into that one before I wanted to. October 2019. Is coming in for my Cancers in October 2019. We're getting the Four of Coins. Came up originally reversed to me, so we'll talk about that as well. November 2019 for my Cancers. What's coming in November of 2019 for my lovely Cancers. And we're getting the Three of Cups. December of 2019 for my Cancers. What's coming in, happening in the lives of my Cancers. What is the general energy? We get the Page of Wands. Beautiful. Very nice end of the year here, guys. You know, I love the World card in this deck because it just feels so big, so complete, like a huge, huge chapter has closed here. A huge chapter is opening up to you as one closes here. So we're leaving some aspect of ourselves behind whenever I see the World. We're closing out one chapter very significantly within our life here. You know, it's really all about, like, we're feeling very proud of our achievements. So again, we're feeling really great about, you know, the recognition that we're getting at this time. We're having recognition of our abilities. We're having achievements. Again, we could be traveling, like I was saying before. You know, you found the best possible line of work for some of you, and maybe the best partner for those of you who this is relating to about love. There's really no going back when the World shows up. That chapter is closed, and now we just have to keep going as we have been and apply what we have learned. Follow the way forward that life opens up for you at this time, okay? There's no fighting the World energy. The Four of Coins here in October. The Four of Coins is often a card about saving, about not, you know, counting our eggs before they hatch here. You know, we're just going to hold on to things. We're going to keep things within here, especially if it's, you know, things and feelings or about a situation that are undeveloped, that are unrefined, that we don't feel, you know, it's time to share it. We might need to keep something within here, so keep, you know, your mouth shut and your pocketbook shut here, okay? Or, you know, your wallet. Did I just say pocketbook? Anyways, you know, we're thinking that, you know, all we have, or, you know, thinking that only what we really believe has any relevance, and we're resisting a change sometimes when the Four of Coins shows up. So again, there could be a change that is trying to come in, and we could be trying to resist this closing of a chapter that has happened here in, you know, September. In October, we could be like, no, this isn't real, this isn't happening. I'm trying to go back to that because that's where I was comfortable. But, you know, 2019 isn't about where we are comfortable here. Our minds are really drawn to consider how all this wealth was really first created, and how we can really continue to build upon it here, and you know how we're spending it. You know, there's money mindedness here for sure. So again, maybe a job or situation has ended, and now we're like, I don't know what to do. Like, what about my money? What about this? How am I going to continue to keep building here? And instead of just, you know, having that energy of I'm already successful, I've already made it, because you guys have. You know, often I also see this as an energy that tries to control other people, tries to control situations that it really cannot, and we need to release control at this time. You know, keep things to ourselves here, but like, release control if you're trying to overly control a situation. We need to, you know, relax and release a little bit. That doesn't mean, like, start spending on a bunch of stupid things, though, for sure, at this time. Do not do that. The Three of Cups here is really nice in November. Honestly, this is a card of, you know, coming together within groups with people that we trust, people that we love, you know, having a good time here, having a good night out with friends. You know, we could be experiencing a lot of celebrations. You know, this reunion also of old friends. We could be reuniting with people that we are friends with, reuniting with groups that we, you know, we love, friends, family. Enjoying a social network type situation here, being part of the group here. We're really enjoying it. Group activities. You know, it's a reminder to really get out there and not be so insular, especially with you guys. So if, you know, if we find that, you know, we have been really introverted, we haven't been opening up to people, going out, you know, this is something that we need to do at this time here in November 2019. The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands in December 2019. Love that energy. That's a really nice way to end the year here, as we're like having all this. Page of Wands is always, you know, maybe it could be an offer. I often see the Page of Wands as offers of new work, offers or, you know, new ideas, new creative endeavors, maybe even within yourself. Doesn't have to be coming from an outside situation here, but the Page of Wands really does talk about you know, somebody coming through, possibly a fire sign here, and giving you a message, giving you some type of message that you know, something new about, like, a new idea, a new path forward, new offers, you know. Could also be an admirer, possibly somebody with a connection for you. This person can offer an opportunity that comes, you know, an opportunity to come through somebody when this shows up here, maybe a fire sign as well. You know, there's also like a willingness here to go through this open doorway, take this opportunity, and still keep in mind your long-term goals despite the challenges that might arise. Remember, you know, this new feeling, this excitement. It's almost like a Fool energy when I see the Page of Wands in this deck, honestly. You know, there's a lot of traveling and learning that are associated with him. So again, this is new opportunities to travel, to learn new ideas, new creative endeavors, new paths forward, and excitement about where it can take us in our long-term goals. It's a really great way to end off 2019. All right, guys, let's get a Stacey DeMarco Halloween Oracle card for advice for you for 2019. Advice for my Cancers. What will help my Cancers in 2019? What will help my Cancers in 2019? What will help them? We get Dawn. Beautiful. The light after the darkness. All right, after the darkest times, the sun will always rise. The dawn will always come. There can be no surprise. You know, whatever challenges we face this year, guys, please remember that there is always dawn after the darkness that is bringing you to a better place, bringing you into a better situation, better energy, and more success, okay? Should you receive the dawn card, you are being reminded that there is always a fresh start and a new beginning to be had. Change is unstoppable, and even the most difficult times will pass, no matter how devastating they may seem. Hope is one of the most powerful motivating forces in the universe, and it's being indicated here. Have hope, have faith. The universe has your back. Despite what happens, you might feel attacked this year. You might feel frustrated. Things might, things might end up failing, but they're failing so that you can have success and that you can have abundance in other areas of your life, happiness in other areas of your life. So allow that change to happen, okay? Let it come in with open arms and try to be positive and learn from it this year, okay, Cancer? All right, Cancer, so that is your 2019 yearly tarot reading. Let me know how that resonates. Thank you guys so much for all your support, I wouldn't be able to do this without all of you guys. Thank you so much for always leaving comments, for sharing. It really helps the channel. Thank you so much for your subscriptions. If you guys haven't, please do share and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And when I get to 2019, oh my God, when I get to, it's year 2019. As you can tell, this is the last 2019 reading I've done, which is why I'm a mess now. But, I totally lost my train of thought now, but if you guys, when I get to 10,000 subscribers, that's what I'm trying to say. When I get to 10,000 subscribers, I will be doing a huge giveaway. So thank you, my Cancers, for all of your support as we move forward into 2019. Check out your monthly and weekly readings. Check out for your sun, moon, and rising, as well as your 2019 readings for your sun, moon, and rising. And if you want to book a private reading with me, all the information is right below this video in the description box, okay? Thank you so much. Have a beautiful 2019.